There's no limit on how many of these ads can be placed within a sports broadcast or how long they can be. And even within the broadcast content, we're seeing the gambling advertisement reinforced with, for example, projections onto the playing field or the ice, depending on the sport, of course, onto player jerseys, into sponsored segments. What's very dangerous about this for children is that it's normalizing a known harmful behavior during an impressionable stage. And it's really appealing, in particular, to youth who are genetically, biologically predisposed to enjoy risk taking.
In 2021, when the legislation around single bets, single event sporting betting changed across Canada, specifically in Ontario, there was such a drastic change in the media culture that happened at that time. And I believe my son was 7 when it happened, but we were watching sports highlights, and he asked me, "What, Dad, what's the difference between plus minus and an over under?" And what was really striking for me was that, my son, who is just sort of like enjoying the sport recreationally and loving to watch, these national heroes engage in it, had now conflated a sports gambling margin and a professional stat. And to me, that's where the first alarm bell went off. And it feels like, the ushering in of the gambling legislation that's happened, it felt like we had a nice guardrail at the edge of a cliff, and we've taken down the guardrail and put a playground there. And we're just waiting for the first kid to fall off the edge of it.
What we need is a strong federal legislation to address this, because we are priming an entire generation now to associate spectatorship with gambling, and as gambling to be the augmentation, the natural augmentation of spectatorship, that you can be a better fan, that they really pull on those heartstrings of the fan loyalty and say, if you really are here for the team, you'll put your money behind where your mouth is. It's incredibly manipulative.